Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Free to Grow. Thank you for being here. It's another beautiful day on our homestead.
Is this stuff in the front
And
the
I am
oldest?
putting the syrup away from yesterday. These are the 2 pints that we got. We already had 2 pints, and we do have a little bit going in the fridge that we're using. And I'm just putting them in our cabinet here. Excited to have half a gallon put away. So my DIY laundry project got me inspired to tackle these cabinets that are in our laundry room above the washer and dryer here. It's kind of another nesting project. I've been working on decluttering and getting rid of things that either aren't ours, they were just here from before we moved in, or things that just need put somewhere else. I'm trying to organize things with like things. So where I feel like they should be in the house, and today it's these cabinets above the laundry. So some things were empty. I'm refilling things and throwing bottles away and getting rid of stuff that we don't use. And it's been a couple of days now that I'm editing this. I did get to use the laundry detergent that I made the other day, and it's working out really great. The clothes seem clean. They have no scent, and that's great. That's exactly what I like. I don't like any fragrance on the laundry anymore. I used to use the dryer sheets, and now I actually just use these wool balls in the dryer to kind of help with lint and static and stuff, but it doesn't really take static away from anything that might have it in the laundry there, but I like them. So that's what we use now. So I've been meaning to get to this project for quite some time. It's not just reorganizing these cabinets, it's the fact that there's lots of things in here that either need thrown away or moved. So all those cleaning products that I'm taking out there, they really have nothing to do with laundry. And I'm thinking about where they should be, probably under the sink. Just depends on what they are. So now this cabinet is going to be just laundry stuff. And there you can see some bounce that was left behind from before we moved in, so we don't even use that. So that can definitely go. Vacuum bags, they have a different spot in the house. They don't need to be up there. Those are vacuum bags that we don't even have a vacuum for. So this project definitely needed done, and pregnant or not, nesting or not, I highly recommend getting to those reorganization, decluttering projects that you have in your house. It just makes your brain feel so much relief and so much joy, and it feels good to have everything organized in there. I worked up quite the appetite with my little nesting project, and I've really been craving chicken salad lately as a lunchtime, I don't know, a snack or for our main course for lunch. So we usually use chicken breasts in our chicken salad recipe. So these had been cooked, I think, yesterday when we had the grill going already to make burgers. I think Rob went ahead and threw these on after the burgers were done and cooked them up, anticipating to use them for a meal later, just while the grill was already on and hot. So they are cold in the fridge, which is great. He likes to use scissors to cube the chicken up here and get it into nice pieces for a chicken salad, nice size pieces. And I'm getting some of our fresh sourdough cut here. We've been experimenting with using more all-purpose flour in our sourdough recipe, and I really like it. I think it's it's a little bit more airy and light, and so that's just something we've been experimenting with lately. So I'm using sourdough. I think he's gonna have his on a bagel that we got from a guy who's been making bagels fresh locally. And luckily, I've got some mayo that I made the other day in the fridge here. So we can use homemade mayo. And then we add onion and celery. And I don't know, it just kind of depends on what we have around the house, I guess. But we usually just season it with salt and pepper. And then also curry powder we like to add. It just adds, just a different flavor to the chicken salad. So it's kind of like a curry chicken salad. If memory serves me right, I believe that Rob came up with the idea to add curry to this chicken salad. And you'll see that we make a lot of meals together. He likes to cook. He's very creative and artistic, and he grew up cooking. He's the oldest of 5, and I grew up vegetarian. So my department is more so the veggies, and his department is the meat, meals with meat. So we collaborate and cook together, and that's just our dynamic. So he's chopping up the onions, I'm adding in things, and we just get meals ready together. That's usually how we do it. Just like with a lot of meals that we make, we don't really have a set recipe. So I'm just adding in mayo to what I think looks right, and then we only had 3 pieces of celery left over in the fridge, so that's all the celery that went in. We just add onion until we think it looks like enough. And then we season just with the sprinkling, maybe taste it. Once we start eating it, maybe it needs some more salt, and that's just usually how we operate. And it works out. I know a lot of people don't like that or don't like to cook like that, I guess. But that's how I grew up. My mom, I feel like, always just was throwing stuff in and adding stuff to taste, and it just worked. So that's usually how I cook. Thrifting is one of my favorite things to do, and the other day I was at a local non-profit thrift shop and I found this nice syrup dispenser for $1. So of course I had to get it. We've been making our own syrup, and now I have a couple of different jars that are open in the fridge. So I'm just adding these together here and making a little dessert for us. I kept the jars with the syrup residue in them, and I'm just putting a little milk in each, swishing it around, and is it good? Makes for a nice dessert. really delicious. If you've never tried it, I definitely recommend syrup and milk. I don't know if I'd ever had it before. Rob recommended it. So I think that's it for us today, guys. We are so grateful that you're here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.